everyone, here we go from inside the Bourne High School Gymnasium in Bourne, Massachusetts. We welcome you to tonight's coverage of South Coast Conference Volleyball on Bourne Community TV channels 6 and 8 and on the Bourne Community TV YouTube page. It's an electric atmosphere, as you can hear it here inside Bourne High. The 13-2 Bourne Canalmen, undefeated in SEC play, are getting set to host the 14-1 Joseph Case Cardinals in the game of the year in the SEC. If Bourne wins tonight's game for the third year in a row, they win the South Coast Conference Gold Division. Thank you for joining us on any of our platforms. Keegan Hamblett on commentary with Ed Strode tonight running the camera, filling in for Dan Vincegara. Well, these two teams met earlier this season in the Birdcage in Swansea. It had to go 5 sets in order for Bourne to get that road victory. This Bourne Canalmen team has not lost a match at home this year. The Joseph Case Cardinals have not lost a match on the road this year. Tonight is senior night for the Bourne Canalmen. All of their senior members were honored before the game. All 6 of them: Lily Russell, Michaela Muldoon, Avery Morrow, Nola Timo, Madeline Rosignol, and Sophia Hallinan. The Case seniors were also presented with some little gift bags of their own. The Case seniors that are a part of Coach Brendan Kelly's crew are Madeline Botello, Alana Martinez, Olivia Santos, Leah Silva, Cadence Medeiros, and Madison Mendaka. It's Case lining up on the right side of the court to start out tonight. In their road yellow uniforms with the maroon numbers. It's Bourne in their home purples on the left side in the white numbers. Well, out of all the games that we've covered on Bourne Community TV on the volleyball side, this is definitely the most packed, and it's definitely the loudest. It's the senior Michaela Muldoon to serve for Bourne first on the left side. Again, with the senior night festivities, the balloons might be a little bit in the way. That's the nature of the game. And off we go inside the Bourne High gym, and it's going to be a quick ace point as it gets deflected off of the sophomore Aubrey T-Kip. I got to talk with Bourne head coach David Moore before the game. Said he wants to see his team have good passes, good assists, keep Case out of the area, especially up top by the netting. And he wants to see his team's passes be accurate on the money to potentially set up for that kill. Service attempt will go out of the back. See, it's standing room only over there for Canalmen Nation. It's the freshman Willow Andry on the serve, lining up on the right side. Andry with some good power, a little bit too much though. Avery Morrow, the libero, lets it go out of the back. First substitution for either side, the junior Kylie Cabral will check in for Willow Andry. This time on the serve, it is Nola Timo, the kill machine. Looking for the ace, and it's going to get deflected out of play by Kylie Cabral. Bourne will jump in front 3-1. It's Timo again lining up on her special right side. Timo, not a strong run-up. A little bit short on the serve, and it goes right back over to Case. This is the Case side with depth at every grade level. This Bourne Canalmen side, only one junior, no freshman on the varsity roster this year. Kill attempt here gets deflected, still alive though. They had to be alert as Kayla Dowdle deflecting it off of her face. Russell trying to get in a good dig on the side. Follow up back in the air by Muldoon. Timo to Russell on the left, going for the corner. Can't get it to drop in case it's tied the set up. And now it's the senior Madeline Botello to take this one. Botello with good pace towards the back, and again a little bit too far as Morrow, one of the smartest players out there for Bourne, lets that one go, and she'll be on the service. A substitution comes in as Ariana McCarthy goes out. And here's the libero Morrill towards that back line. It's going over and quickly dropped by Lily Russell. A very packed gym. I would probably estimate around 300 fans are in here tonight. There's Morrill this time towards the back up in the air by T-Kip, and on the left side, not going to drop it. It eventually does off of Muldoon. That was the freshman Lily Rigo sending that one over. And here comes a substitution for the Cardinals as Olivia Santos will check in for Aubrey T-Kip. Also going off to the side is Kayla Dowdle. The Case libero, Madison Mendaka on the serve. Mendaka with some good pace towards the back. Moore will keep that one alive. Muldoon for Sophia Hallinan, a little bit short. And as you might have heard during the senior night festivities, a lot of these Bourne Canalmen seniors, they're going to be playing college volleyball wherever their journey takes them in about 10 or 11 months. Mendaka again drifting it towards the middle. A good dig out by Timo, and setting it up might have been deflected as Rosignol will get it down in front of Botello. And on the service will be the senior Sophia Hallinan, a lot of her family in the crowd tonight. Madison Silva back on the other side, deflected. Morrow keeps it up as Rigo sent it over. Lily Russell on her left side, back up in the air by Botello. Rigo looking for it a second time, won't drop. Hallinan with the dig. Rigo back behind. This is Silva for Botello. Back up, Morrill a dig. Hallinan underhand back over. It's Cabral to Silva, up top, Muldoon back up in the air. Hallinan looking to find Lily Russell, that one drops. Seven to 5, Bourne over Case in set number 1. There's Hallinan, back up at the back, Botello over, and straight down by Michaela Muldoon. Now in the earlier meeting this year between the two sides, through 3 sets, Case actually led 2 sets to 1. Bourne was able to come back and win the last 2, as that one will go off of the deflection by Olivia Santos. Here comes Alana Martinez into the match for Kylie Cabral. Sophomore Silva to take it this time on the right side. Timo puts it up in the air. Hallinan back for Russell, who was on the right side. That's going to drop in Case territory, and it's sent over. Kill attempt, that one will work. Olivia Santos, a nice read to notice all of the Canalmen players stepping up in the front half. Timo with 2 hands. Hallinan, the no-look, still alive. And Santos sends it over. Muldoon looking for the kill, gets deflected by Rigo. Muldoon a second time, gonna loft that one, dug out, back up by Mendaka, and sent on over by Madison Silva. There was a violation, a double hit was the call. And Cardinals varsity head coach Brendan Kelly, not too enthusiastic about that one. The assistant coaches on the Case side, Taylor Travis and Kelsey Duart. Allen will keep that one up for the moment. Morrow running behind. That'll work as Timo sends it back over on the reverse. Botello short for Silva, back on the other side. And the kill will work for Lily Rigo. One of those assistant coaches that we mentioned, Taylor Travis, was actually the junior varsity head coach for the Somerset Berkeley girls basketball team last year. She's being replaced by Bob Slater over there, but a nice one-year stint. Madeline Botello, too far. Here comes Ariana McCarthy back in for the Canalmen. And Avery Morrill will step off to the side. On the service now will be Madeline Rosignol. Rosignol lining up mid-left side. That's Botello going for it. Was there a deflection? No, there wasn't. Rosignol again to take it with Bourne leading the set 11-8. Running in is Maddie Silva for Madeline Botello. Timo tried to get the dig. It wouldn't work though. A little bit too perfect that time. Cadence Medeiros will check in for Olivia Santos right in front of us. And Medeiros will be on the service. Right in front of the senior posters. As Russell trying to tap it, still up in the air. And it won't work as Hallinan was trying to set it up for Muldoon. Good work up top by Dowdle. Hallinan takes it in the middle, over to Nola Timo on the left side for the kill. Good dig attempt by Lily Rigo, falling short as Santos is back in. As Muldoon serving it, Silva back for Botello, you bet. Andrew comes on in for Martinez. Case enters tonight's match with a 14-1 record. Bourne, as we mentioned, was the only loss for them. Bourne Canalmen side, they have 2 losses, both on the road to East Bridgewater and to Duxbury last week. This is Muldoon leaving it behind for Timo. Had to get it over on the other side and did a good job cutting the angle. Botello trying to go short, and it drops down and ties the set at 12 apiece. Short service off the top of the netting, but it goes over. Muldoon other side. Ariana McCarthy too much, and Case jumps in front in the first set. Ball off to the side. McCarthy able to get it back in for Russell. Towards the back line, it's Silva leaving it up top, deflected down as Dowda was looking for it. Ariana McCarthy, best shoes in the SEC, won't earn a kill that time. Muldoon goes to the back, Silva, Botello, deflected, Russell up. Now Morrill for Timo with 2 hands. And a violation, might have been a carry in there. Timo goes for Muldoon, right up top to Hallinan, gets deflected out of play. Oh, Madeline Botello tried to stand strong at that one, but it's just the sheer power that goes right up top by Sophia Hallinan. Timo going towards the back. Silva up top. Nice placement by Dowdle. Service will be short by Madeline Botello, and it goes over to the left. Rosignol back in for McCarthy, and Morrow will step aside to take the service. Mendonca up top. Rigo trying to get it to drop. Nice quick reaction by Hallinan. It was short though, so Silva had to send it over. Muldoon back, soft touch, Hallinan still alive, and it's off of Hallinan. Out of play, good work by Mendonca. And Mendonca will take it. Here's Muldoon going to the far side. Lily Russell deflected down and unable to get out of the way after tapping it up was Cabral. Cabral's been lining up on that back left side from her vantage point. Stepped over all the way to the right for that one. Silva runs in, trying to set it up for Rigo. Too much. That ties the setup yet again at 16. Team able to keep it up as Lily Rigo was sending it over. How about Lily Russell? Dug out by Botello. Silva short for Santos. Dug out by Muldoon. And earns a case point. Substitution in, it's Alana Martinez. There's a lot of players, a lot of quick action. You're going to stumble on some of the names, right? All right, Case back in front in the first set, 17-16. Madison Silva on the serve on the right side. We'll send it towards the back middle. Timo up for Hallinan, leaves it for Rosignol, and a nice placement. Very soft touch, but able to get it to drop in front of two Cardinals. It's Russell's turn that time. Ace point off of Lily Rigo. Timeout called by Coach Kelly and the Case Cardinals. 18-17 is the score in set one. Thank you for joining us on Bourne Community TV, channels 6 and 8, and on our Bourne Community TV YouTube page. I'm Keegan Hamblett on commentary with Ed Strode running the camera. Ed Strode is the main camera operator for the Bourne Canalmen ice hockey program during the winter months. Short a little bit, very important town hall meeting going on tonight here at the high school. So great work by Ed to step on in tonight. Let's take a look at the next games for both sides. It's a very busy week as it's decision week for the state of Massachusetts. We get the state tournament rolling around starting next week. Both sides are back in action on the road Wednesday at 6 o'clock. Bourne will be at Greater New Bedford to take on the Voc Tech Bears. And Case will be at Old Rochester to take on the Bulldogs, which that was a terrific matchup between Bourne and Old Rochester earlier this season inside this gymnasium. So a few more SEC matchups to go for Bourne. That will be their final South Coast Conference contest. But again, if Bourne earns the win tonight, they clinch the South Coast Conference Gold Division for the third year in a row. Out of the timeout, it's Lily Russell on the serve. Cuts it back towards the middle, Botello will put it up in the air. Silva, other side for Martinez. We'll get it to drop in the back corner. Lily Russell is trying to run over, couldn't get to it in time. That was Rigo on the serve, Hallinan behind for Nola Timo, too much. Rigo again, Morrow, now Timo and Muldoon can't catch up. We'll see if it's officially credited as an ace point, but it did take two deflections. Either way, Case is up 20-18. A good run of three in a row out of the timeout. We go to Morrill again. Hallinan looking on the other side for Timo, met right up top. How about Olivia Santos with a good vertical? Timeout called by Coach David Moore and the Bourne Canalmen. Once again, we're going to keep it here tonight during the timeouts. Now let's talk about the Case Cardinals side for a little bit. What a stretch they have been on since the loss against Bourne. It's been 9 in a row for them. Had a big road stretch after the Bourne game where they defeated West Bridgewater, Bridgewater Raynham, Seekonk, and Apponequet all on the road. 3 of those were sweeps. And they were at home the last 5 matchups against Somerset Berkeley, Fairhaven, Bridgewater Raynham again, West Bridgewater again, and Dartmouth High School. And 4 of those were sweeps. So dating back their last 8 contests, 7 of those 8 have been sweep wins, 3-0 for the Cardinals. Trying to keep that bid alive right now as they're up by 3, 4 points away from clinching this first set. Out of the timeout, Rigo on the serve. This time it's put up by Russell. Timo looking for redemption, deflected, still up. Silva other side and a kill by Botello. Rigo again going cross court. Timo will get it over on the first touch, and it was mishit backwards as Santos, it looked like, was trying to dig it out, and then it ended up back to Madison Mendonca. So Bourne now a chance to string a few points of their own. 1 timeout left for either side in this first set. Rosignol will take the serve. Mendonca to Silva. Back across for Botello. It's deflected off of Muldoon. It's another Cardinal point. Cadence Medeiros in for the Cardinals, as well as Kayla Dowdle. Mendonca and Santos go off to the side. Good service and miscommunication. Hallinan and McCarthy after Morrill tried to get it on over. And now it's set point for the Joseph Case Cardinals here on the road. The senior Cadence Medeiros on the serve, lines up on the left side. Medeiros with pace over. Russell to the side. Timo back in play. Morrill's got to get it over, and she does. Now it's Maddie Silva up top, still alive by Hallinan. Morrill leaves it for Muldoon on the right, dropping quickly. Good dig out by Martinez. Silva back for Botello, she's been key. Hallinan up, Muldoon looking for Timo. Soft touch, Botello's there. Botello will receive it yet again, off of Hallinan, dropping quick. Morrill's got to get it back over, she does on the reverse. Good rally here from both sides, up top, that one works. Kayla Dowdle will get the kill. And it doesn't look like there's going to be any discussion. Everybody for Bourne thought it went out of play. Nonetheless, Case takes set 1, 25-19. They lead the match 1-0. Ed and I are going to take a short break, and we'll be back for set number 2 in about 3 minutes. Don't go anywhere. All right, folks, we're back inside the Bourne High School gymnasium. About ready to start set number 2 in tonight's South Coast Conference volleyball matchup between the 14-1 Case Cardinals and the 13-2 Bourne Canalmen. Case took the first set, 25-19, and they will have the opportunity of serving first here in set number 2. It looks like it's going to be the freshman Willow Andry that'll take the serve on the left side of the court, but she lines up on the right side of that back line. Once again, Case wearing the road yellow uniforms with the maroon numbers. Bourne in the home purples with the white numbers. Also got a like for Bourne. I think we pointed it out once or twice this year for their uniforms on the backside. They have the last names of the players. Love making it easy for all of us. All right, here we go. Start of set 2. Andrea on the serve towards the back. Russell for Morrill. She gets it into the middle, and Hallinan will underhand it over. Botello trying to set it up for Silva, and Botello looking for the kill. Gets deflected out of play. Andrea's second time. Hallinan for Timo, deflected, stays over on the Cardinals side. They got to get it over. Russell's there for Bourne. Hallinan, again, finding space right in the middle of the area. Here comes Kylie Cabral in for Willow Andre. As Canalmen Nation rises back to their feet, Michaela Muldoon on the serve. Muldoon with pace towards the middle. Mendonca puts it up. Botello trying to go cross court. How about Muldoon to Timo? Deflected. Botello the dig. Timo's there for two hands. Off of Botello and down. Muldoon towards the back. Silva short, off of Muldoon, up towards the rafters. Russell gets it back over to the left to Timo. Gets deflected, and Botello will get it away. Botello on the reception. Morrill back up. Timo towards the chairs. She's got to get back in, though. They got to go quick as Case still has it. Here's the kill, and it drops down in the corner. I hope Nola Timo is okay. She took a very hard fall into the chairs over there. And there's one of the kids that's behind the chairs a little bit in shock after that one. And right away, Botello will attack Nola Timo. McCarthy deflected and down. Right in the circle in the middle. So Timo's got to be on the serve. They got to get the service through her. And then whenever Case earns the next point, I think they got to sub her out. Yeah, Timo short on the serve. She's not 100%. I think they got to get a sub in there. I know there's a sub rotation sheet that the coaches have. Timo's on the back line with Morrill and Russell. Mendonca on the serve. Goes to Morrill. Hallinan up for Russell on the left side. Dug out nicely by Mendonca. How about Silva going to the other side for Rigo? I don't know if there was a touch, but it was met up high either way by Hallinan. This one left short, kill attempt not gonna work. Timo with the dig. That was Santos trying to go for the kill. Silva looking to set it up, back door, and it's down. Maybe out of play though, as the signal will be a Bourne point. Everyone's at 5-3, Bourne over Case in set 2. Morrill lines up on the right, going to that right side. Was dropping quick, Santos for Botello, dug out by Morrill. Muldoon backside for Hallinan, trying to go over, and she did over Kylie Cabral. How about that by Sophia Hallinan? Just place it right towards the corner and good things will happen. Morrill on a line drive, running on over Silva. Back up for Madeline Botello, and Morrill got two hands on it. Couldn't lift it up in the air. Here comes Martinez in for Cabral. She'll step right up top. with Rigo and Santos. Maddie Silva will take the service. Timo able to dig it out, falls down. Russell back up by Botello. Going on the other side, Rigo right off of Muldoon. A lot of power that time by the freshman. Boy, this case, they have a lot of freshman students that they're going to love, and we've seen a good amount of them in the early going. They got 4 freshmen on the roster. 3 of them we've already called their names: Willow Andry, Kayla Dowdle, and Lily Rigo. The only one we haven't mentioned is Ayla McGlynn. Muldoon in the middle, back behind, Hallinan on the reverse, going out, Botello decides to play it. Mendonca, back over. Muldoon for Lily Russell, off of Botello, still alive. Good hustle by Silva, they gotta get it over, and it's gonna be short by Botello. Silva back on the other side, met up top as Martinez was looking for it. 2 Cardinals in the mix. They do get it over the net. Lily Russell deflected and down on the Cardinal side. Bourne now up 8-5 in set number 2. Left on the other side, met up top again. It goes quickly by Silva. Russell, and some miscommunication as she collided with Hallinan. It's Lily Rigo this time, plays it in the middle. Morrow with the dig, Hallinan too far off to the left. Rigo again, similar spot, Timo with the dig. Russell looking for it. She got the hit, but it's deflected out of play by Madeline Botello. Lily Russell, who is the daughter of assistant coach and the JV head coach Kara Russell, on the service, a little bit short. Maderison for Santos. How about the work that Olivia Santos has been putting on in this one? Can't really say it's a surprise either. This is a Case volleyball team that has been well run for a very long time now. Service attempt will be short by Medeiros, and it goes back over. Here comes Santos back in for Case. McCarthy is in for Bourne. Quick look at the MIAA power rankings. Bourne comes in ranked number 1 in Division 4. Case comes in ranked number 3 in Division 3. Next update is tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock. So this game will be a factor into the updated rankings. You know what helps both sides? The strength of schedule. So we have a timeout called by Coach Kelly and the Cardinals, with Bourne in front of set 2, 11-8. Now let's take another look at those power rankings real quick. There's 2 factors that go in when calculating the official power rankings that they use in the MIAA state tournaments. It's win margin and strength of schedule. The win margin goes to 3 sets, so if you lose by 2, goes minus 2 sets, and so on and so forth for any of the other results. Strength of schedule, it all depends what everybody's ranked on the other side. So on the Bourne side, their average win margin is 2. Now they have a chance to match that. They can't get to 3. That can't be raised. Their average strength of schedule opponent rating is a 1.4068. Case's overall rating is 3.40, so that can go up provided Bourne wins the next 3 sets. Case, on the other hand, their average win margin on the year is by an average of 2.6 sets, and their opponent rating is 0.8. So when you look at it from that perspective, the opponent rating is a little bit lower, but you had Bourne with that gauntlet earlier last week with Duxbury and Somerville. You also got Medfield coming in on Friday night. That's going to bump it up even more. This is Nola Timo taking it for Bourne. Hit it off of the side, and it goes back over to Case. Comes Willow Andry in for the Cardinals to replace Alana Martinez. That's freshman for senior, that substitution. Hallinan running over, able to get it over the netting. Running back in, that one deflected, and a kill by Kayla Dowdle. Case right back in it now. Entry into the middle, off to the side. Ace point, set tied at 11. Russell for Hallinan, back over Nola Timo. Doesn't have all the power, but she gets it to go. Comes Kylie Cabral back into the match for the Joseph Case Cardinals. Played up top and met up top by Hallinan was Dowdle. Back over for Botello, met up top again. That's a boom, is what we call it in volleyball. Twice Hallinan up high, down hard. Muldoon again towards the backside, ace point. And right up here, Souvenir right in front, but they got to throw it back in. I think that's Coach Arkey right in front of us that made the grab. Heads up for Mrs. Strode down there, almost getting whacked by the volleyball. 14-11 as it comes over, and Hallinan didn't need to get the touch. Now she might on the third. Here it is in the middle from Muldoon. Gets it to go on the right side towards the line. This is 4 in a row now for the Bourne Canalmen. Muldoon again plays it shorter. Silva for Botello, off of Muldoon and down. Here's Botello. Now Morrow back for Muldoon. Timo running in with two hands, trying to go to the side. Botello's there. Mendonca short for Rigo. Kept up by Muldoon. Russell behind. Timo on the left. Deflected. Botello up. Left short. McCarthy with the dig. Hallinan in the reverse. Botello's there. How about Silva going to the other side for Rigo? Dug out by Muldoon. Goes over. And met up top. Yet again, Sophia Hallinan. There's Nola Timo. Back behind, running over Mendonca. Maddie Silva will send it over. More for Muldoon. Left it short. Hallinan back up by Rigo. Rigo going to receive it again from Silva. Russell gets it back in the air. Russell going to receive it from Muldoon. Too much power. The junior libero, Madison Mendonca. On the serve, lines up on the left side. Mendonca a little bit short off the net, and Morrow will just tap it out of play. Ace point. Mendonca a little bit more power that time. Muldoon in the middle, and a kill by Hallinan. Sounding like a broken record, Sophia Hallinan trying to get player of the game honorees tonight. Still some work to do as Bourne trying to level up the match at a set apiece, 8 points away from doing so. And it's their own libero, Avery Morrill on the serve. Botello runs in, over to Rigo. Slapped nicely. Rosignol the no-look, back up by Mendonca. Left behind, running in as Botello, deflected off of one of her own players. And it drops down in front of Avery Morrill. (17-14), Bourne over Case. So they are going to count it actually as a Bourne point, and that's what I thought I saw. It was deflected off of one of the Cardinals' own players. So that should be 18-13, right? Thought that was the 14th point. Now one of the officials over at the scores table trying to sort everything out. Substitution in for the Cardinals is going to be Kylie Cabral, replacing Arbery T-Kip. There's more towards the back, ace point off of Botello. Morrill again lines up on the right side. Morrill towards the corner that time to Mendonca. And it's Rigo running in. Gets it over Hallinan. Muldoon kept it alive. How about Lily Russell for the kill? Drops down at the back line. (20-14), Bourne building a comfortable lead in the setup by 6. Here's Rigo going for it. Timo up off the net. Rosignol can't get it back up in the air for the potential third touch. Martinez in for Cabral. As Silva will take the serve. That's Lily Russell trying to go for it. Net up top. Alana Martinez that time. Timo will decide to keep that one up. Muldoon for Russell. Soft touch. Good dig. That was Rigo on the dig. Botello too short. As Hallinan taking the serve that time, Silva running in, and Martinez will send it over. Hallinan, backdoor for Muldoon, that works. Shorter service that time, Silva will get it over, Morrill back up in the air. Canalmen leaves it behind. That was Muldoon sending it back. And that one did not drop in. I thought that one definitely hit the line. Either way, it's a Canalmen point. 23-16. Good dig out Mendonca. Silva looking to go the other side for Martinez. Met up. Still alive. Botello back for Martinez. Timo to Hallinan. Will go over the net. And a case point. Might have been a underhand hit. Here's Rigo taking it, goes in the middle to Timo. Hallinan backdoor for Michaela Muldoon, you bet. Now it's set point for the Canalmen. Here's Russell on the serve, Mendonca up, Botello running in. Santos will send it over. Back on the other side, Muldoon short. Comes Medeiros back in, and she's going to be on the serve. Going to need at least 6 straight to keep it going. The seniors seen it all, taking this one on the left side. Morrill with the dig. Hallinan back over to Timo, deflected, Morrill back up. Muldoon for Timo a second time. We're tied at 1 in the match. Bourne takes it 25-18. Edstrode and I are going to take a break. With the match tied at a set apiece, we'll be back for the third set in 3 minutes. Don't go anywhere. All right, everyone, back inside Bourne High School. Set number 3 coming up between the Canalmen and the Cardinals. Tied at 1 set apiece. After Case took the first one and Bourne just took the second one. Bourne to serve first on the left side. It is Michaela Muldoon that will take it. Muldoon going forward towards the back. Rigo will put it up in the air. And Madeline Botello will get it over. It's Lily Russell keeping it alive. Timo looking a little bit sharper after having that collision in the second set with the sideline chairs. Case will earn the first point as Muldoon can't send it over. Well, we got a busy week coming up at Bourne Community Television for sporting events. On Wednesday, 4:30 release, our weekly Keeping Up with the Canalmen talk show covering all of our Bourne High School athletic sports teams. Also on Wednesday, Dan and I will be out for Bourne vs. Greater New Bedford boys soccer. Should be a good one, another good SEC battle. And on Friday, that event's still in the works. We're either going to be doing volleyball against the reigning D3 champs in Medfield, or we're going to be out in West Bridgewater doing Canalmen football. That team 5-1 on the year. Might be the best matchup in the SEC Gold Division on the football side this year. Bourne football team 1-1 in SEC play after falling to Fairhaven on Friday night. Russell back for Timo. Over to Ariana McCarthy, the sophomore. Back up by Botello. Silva looking Botello's way again. Dug out by Russell. Muldoon backdoor. Timo got it over. Drops quickly. Morrill down on 2 knees, and it won't go over. A Case with 3 straight to start out set 3. Morrill dug out, going over to the side. That's Muldoon taking it to Timo, short, off the net. Towards the back, that's Morrill. Left short, Hallinan dropped quickly. Good dig out by Silva. Vitello looking for the kill, got deflected, Morrill up, Russell's there, and it's gonna be short. Good hustle though by everybody on the court. 5-0 Case. That prompts Coach David Moore to use a timeout early on in the third set. Oh, once again, thank you for joining us on Bourne Community TV channels 6 and 8, as well as our Bourne Community TV YouTube page. Keegan Hamblin on commentary, with Ed Strode running the camera, filling in for Dan Vinciguerra. Tonight we might have another substitution on camera for Friday's game, wherever we may be. I know Friday's a busy day, a lot of stuff going on around Bourne. I don't think Dan's going to want to make the trip to West Bridgewater. If we end up covering the football game, hey, it might even be one of the junior varsity players running the camera for that one. Again, a packed house here inside the Bourne High Gymnasium. We got our super fan over on the left side, always here for every game, also known as Mrs. Coach. A lot of the students have stuck here from their famous right side bleachers. Some of them have begun to sit down though. Usually they stand up after the first point is earned by the Bourne Canalmen, I should say. All right, out of the timeout, serve goes over. Muldoon looking for Hallinan, drop short, there's the kill. Mendonca trying to get the dig that time. Cabral's in for Andre. And Timo will be on the serve. Service going to be short by Nola Timo, and it goes right back over to the Cardinals. Timo let that one drop, and it was in play. It's an ace point for Botello and the Cardinals. Botello again, another ace, this time off of Morrill. That might have been her or Timo, but it is off of Morrill. Shorter one that time. Timo with the dig. Muldoon for Hallinan, you bet. Off of Kylie Cabral. Morrill line drive. Too much. Mendonca will take the serve as Dowdo goes out. Mendonca goes towards the back. Muldoon up for Russell. Two hands, still alive. It drops. There's Hallinan going to the corner. Silva keeps it up, and a short drop. Morrill was there, still alive, and it goes off to the side. Good work by Avery Morrill. Martinez back in for Cabral. 10-3, Case over Bourne in set 3. The match tied 1-1. Here's Silva. Timo playing it up to Hallinan. Over on the other side, Muldoon back up by Botello. Rigo looking to go for it, right to Timo. Russell mishit it. Looked like she was trying to go to the far side corner. Ended up mishitting it off to the side. Madison Silva again. Timo will get it up in the air. Hallinan leaves it short for Lily Russell. Couldn't get it by Maddie Silva. Deflected chance goes down. That's Alana Martinez. Hallen in the no-look. Good dig out by Silva. 2 hands over by Martinez. Hallen in backdoor for Muldoon. Met up high. That's Olivia Santos that time. And David Moore's got to use the second and final timeout of the third set. It's all Case here in the middle of the round. 13-3 is the score over the Bourne Canalmen. Just once again, another reminder, next game's coming up for both sides. Bourne is at Greater New Bedford Vocational Technical Regional High School to take on the Bears Wednesday at 6 o'clock. And the Joseph Case Cardinals will be at the Old Rochester Bulldogs also on Wednesday at 6 o'clock. We also mentioned in the pregame that Bourne has not lost a match at home this year. Case has not lost a match on the road this year. So Bourne loves to have the home court advantage. Case loves to play spoiler everywhere they go, whether it's in the SEC or at a conference. Now all of a sudden the Cardinal fans are making all of the noise here inside the Canalmen Gymnasium. Out of the timeout, Maddie Silva on another serve. Silva goes towards the middle to Timo. Hallen in behind for Russell, couldn't get it over Mendonca. Left behind, it's Martinez, it drops. In between Hallen and Ann Muldoon. Timo will play it again, ace point. Case in full command right now. And part of it is the serving of the underclassman, Silva. Silva to take another one. Hallen in for Rosignol. Silva setting it up top, played backwards, Rigo into the mix. Santos was there and it drops down. That's a little bit of a spark that Bourne needs to try to get some momentum. Lily Russell's on the serve this time. And it's short. Here's Rigo taking it, the left side of that back line. Hallonen, the one hand, gets it over. Silva, other side, Botello met up, and it drops down in play. That's Rosignol taking it that time. Silva on the other side to Botello. Botello looking to go for it again. Over the arms of Sophia Hallonen and Maddie Rosignol. Both were in the mix. Medeiros coming on in. Mendonca and Santos go out. It's Russell to Hallonen, other side for Timo. That one works. Couple chances for Case with Martinez and Dowdle. Ends up dropping out of play though after a few touches. Makes it 17-6. Rigo keeps it alive. Silva to Botello, dropping quick. Timo's there. Hallen in another no-look. Mendonca puts it up. Silva for Botello again on the left. Drop down, met up. Muldoon taking it, played behind, Silva runs in, Dowdle in play, towards that corner again. Well, the Cardinals doing an excellent job going for the corner side on their kills tonight. Andrews back into the match for Martinez. 18-7 is the score. Morrow for Muldoon, leaves it up. Hallinan can't get the kill. Mendonca set it up. Here's Botello going for it. Russell back in the air. Muldoon with one hand back over. Dowdle to Silva. Back to Dowdle. Deflected and down. Kayla Dowdle starting to shine here tonight. Freshman Andrew on it again. Andrew with the run up. Timo, it was going out, but it was kept up by Botello. Dowdle looking to go to the corner. That one a little bit too much mustard on it. Here comes Cabral back in for Andrew. And Bourne's got to start stringing together some points. First, they got to make sure that the banged up Timo can get it over the net. That time it will. Mendonca up for Silva, back on the other side for Botello, played up by Muldoon. Morrill underhands it, McCarthy also with an underhand, back over. Silva for Botello, kill off of Muldoon. That's Botello on the serve. Timo, Muldoon pops it up for Lily Russell off of Botello. Mendonca leaves it short. That's Rigo deflected, and it goes out. As mentioned, David Moore doesn't have any timeouts left. Lily Russell deflected, Mendonca was there. Botello runs in, Rigo has to underhand, and she does. Cross on the other side, Muldoon to Hallinan, drop it quick, and it drops. Sophia Hallinan showing that skill. Rosignol in for McCarthy. Morrill's gonna take the serve. Towards the back, that was Cabral. Now Rigo going for it, that's short. It's Morrill again, a little bit more arc that time. Silva looks to go in the middle, that's gonna go over. Dowdle looked to go for the kill. Morrill short off the top, it's an ace. That's fourth straight for Bourne. They trail by 9, it's 21-12. There's no quit in this Bourne Canalmen team as we've seen all season long. Still a long ways to go though. Morrill again, short. Madison Mendonca lines up on the left of the back line, steps up and serves it. Morrill with the dig, Muldoon back behind. Kept up by Rigo. That was Hallinan looking to go for it. Rigo, Timo, Russell, Morrill sends it over. Silva looking to go, backdoor for Rigo. Did it get deflected? No, it did not. A Canalmen point. It's Hallinan looking to go for it, and it's too much. Canalmen students not too happy about that one. We could see just barely went out of the back. Here's Maddie Silva. We'll play that one off to the right side and out of play. It's Lily Russell. A lot of power on her arm. Bourne still trailing by 9. Silva looking to go to the backside again. Deflected. Morrill keeps it up. Going over on the Case side. Still alive. It drops. Rigo had a chance. Martinez had a chance. Russell looking to go forward again. Line drive might have been played off the chest. Mendonca in the middle. Santos. Hallinan sets it up. Backdoor. Nola Timo. It's down. Timeout called by Coach Kelly and the Cardinals. And just like that, it's 23-16 as set number 3 is starting to wind down. There's a lot of purple in the stands tonight and a lot of maroon as well. All right, here we are at the timeout. Lily Russell on the serve. Going far, Mendonca to Silva, leaves it short. Kept up by Hallinan. Morrow runs in. Hallinan's gonna send it over, but it's short. Set point for the Case Cardinals. Bourne needs 8 straight to keep it going. The freshman Lily Rigo will take it. Lines up on the left side. Rigo right over. Morrill to Hallinan. Plays it on the other side for Timo. Dropping. Back over. Russell the dig. Hallinan the no look. And it's a Cardinals point. A violation called. Case takes the lead in the match once again. 2-1. They take that third set. 25-16. Ed and I are going to take another break. The Cardinals 1 set away from taking this battle of the SEC Gold Division here inside the Bourne High Gymnasium. We'll be right back. All right, here we go back inside the Bourne High School Gymnasium. A clash of 2 SEC Goliaths with the Cardinals on top of the Canalmen. 2-1. So we head into set number 4. Case will serve first on the left side. Willow Andre will take it. Case once again in yellow, Bourne in purple. Andre on the serve. Hallinan sets it up for Timo. It was a little bit short. Didn't look like there was a deflection. Either way, it stays alive. That was Muldoon who sent it over. Up top for Dowdle. Still alive. Morrill gets it to Russell. Silva short. Dowdle again. That time will drop. Cabral comes in for Andre. That's Muldoon sending it over. Silva running in over to Botello. Dug out nicely by Morrill. Muldoon, backdoor Timo. Too far. It seems Nola Timo's got her groove back after the collision in set number 2. Maddie Botello on the serve. Muldoon short. Hallinan met up. Timo got it over. Silva back in the air. Dowdle that time. Got it in front of Morrill for the kill. Timo able to get it a drop. So starting to play out similar to the last time these two teams met each other in Swansea. Again, the last matchup, Case was ahead 2-1. Bourne rallied, and they were able to win it in 5. As there's an ace point, as it goes off of Madison Mendonca. I had to check the roster real quick. He had 2 Canalmen, or 2 Cardinals that were in there. Cabral was also in the mix. That's Mendonca digging it out. Silva to Rigo on the other side. Deflected. Muldoon runs in. Morrill will set it up for Ari McCarthy. Silva for Dowdle. You bet. We'll see who's going to be the point, too. I thought it was a Bourne point. I thought from here it was a Bourne point. And it will be, that's the call. Silva for Rigo on the other side again. That time it drops for a Cardinal point. Mendonca to take it, set tied at 3. Timo on the dig, Muldoon, backdoor, Russell, and down. Point 4 for number 4 with the kill to boot. Probably the best kill we've seen tonight. That was Morrill on the serve, Botello to Rigo, left side. Timo keeps it up in the air. And it'll fall out of play as Muldoon, I think, was trying to set it up for Hallinan on the right side. Martinez in for Cabral. Martinez goes up top with Santos and Rigo. Mendonca lines up in the middle, Botello in the back. And on the serve is Silva. Muldoon leaves it behind for Hallinan that time, and it drops. Met up high once again. Here's Matty Silva again. A little bit high. Timo keeps it alive. Russell looking for the kill. Mendonca keeps it up. Santos to Rigo, short. Now Russell again, deflected and down. Willie Russell coming to life in set 4. On the serve was Hallinan. It goes to the other side. Martinez couldn't get it to drop. Hallinan looking to go to the corner. She gets it again. Hallinan, that's her sweet spot. Bourne's back in front. Mendonca, good dig. Silva, other side. Martinez deflected, still alive, and it goes into the bleachers. Hallinan tried to get it to Muldoon. She went flying over. It's Rigo, and that one drops. Ace point. Played beautifully off the top of the net. Matty Rosignol couldn't catch up to it. Cardinals back in front. Everybody's new favorite number on the scoreboard. That's Muldoon looking for it. Goes behind. Mendonca can't catch up to it. It's the senior Russell. Line drive. Mendonca to Silva, other side, Botello off of Hallinan. What power that was from Botello. Here she is the second time, a little less, too far. The Case fans don't like it, but that was easily out of play. It was similar to the one we saw in the third set. That one also drops in. Dropping quickly, ace point, Lily Russell. Timeout, Coach Kelly and the Cardinals. Bourne's back in control, 10-7, they lead in set number 4. The energy's back in the Canalmen Gymnasium now. Gotta love seeing that, as all of the students are now standing up and directing some sort of chant off to one of the benches. Again, thank you for joining us on Bourne Community TV on channels 6 and 8, as well as our Bourne Community TV YouTube channel. Keegan Hamblin on commentary, Ed Strode on camera, under the direction of Jennifer McGrail and Elaine Orfanos. Again, we got a lot of Canalmen sports coverage this week. We got our weekly Keeping Up with the Canalmen talk show that will be released Wednesday at 4:30. We got boys soccer, Bourne against Greater New Bedford, Wednesday at 3:45. And on Friday, we're either doing football at West Bridgewater or volleyball here against Medfield. If volleyball is able to win here tonight with a comeback win, I think my opinion's going to change a little bit on which one we do. All right, out of the timeout, Lily Russell will be on the serve. Russell will take it, going to the back, Rigo to Silva, over to Martinez, dug out by Russell. Muldoon gets it back in the middle, Russell looking for it again, deflected backwards, Rigo alive, Botello back over. Hallinan leaves it on the left, no, Latimo down hard. Russell again on the serve. Good towards the middle, Mendonca up for Silva. Botello left side, off of Morrill and out. Medeiros comes in for Olivia Santos. 11-8, Bourne in front of Case in set number 4. Case leads the match 2-1. Cadence Medeiros, one of the few seniors on the Cardinals side to take the serve. Hallinan to Timo, you bet. Similar with Russell earlier in this fourth set, that's number 12 earning point number 12. Rosignol to take it this time, dug out by Mendonca. Backdoor, it's Botello, kept alive by Russell. Hallinan behind for Muldoon, too much. Now the big three playing big for Bourne tonight with Timo, Muldoon, and Hallinan earning a lot of those kills. Russell doing tremendous as always on the back line. McCarthy doing very good. And the second and third touches every now and then for Bourne as well. Andrew on the serve. Hallinan for Timo, short, might have been deflected. Dowdle looking to go the other side. Russell couldn't play it off the net, maybe trying to find McCarthy in the middle. Andrew able to get an ace point off of Russell, and they're back within one. Timo looking for it, back up in the air. Silva for Botello, off of Morrill. McCarthy leaves it short. Timo with two hands, a violation on her. Now the set's tied at 12. Back and forth we've been going tonight. That one touches the end line. Oh, I don't know about that one. It's an ace point either way for the freshman Willow Andre. That gives Case the lead in the set. Russell with the dig, Hallinan to Timo, looking for redemption. Botello kept it alive. Silva back to Botello, she retreated to the left. It went hard off of Hallinan. And David Moore might want to use a timeout here. Case has had a long run going. Doesn't look like he's going to yet. Morrill with the dig. Hallinan to Muldoon, able to get it a drop. Not the prettiest of touches, but it works. Cabral comes on in for Andre. Muldoon on the serve. As Rigo keeps it alive. Botello, another soft touch. Timo with the dig. It's going over on the Case side. It's a Bourne point. We're tied again. Muldoon again. Deflected backwards. Ace point off of Cabral, and Bourne's in front. 15-14. Muldoon will be short on the service that time. A good run for her, though, behind the back line. That goes over to the senior, Madeline Botello, who's been doing excellent tonight for the Cardinals, especially on that top left side. Here's Botello taking it, goes towards the middle to Timo. Timo running in after Muldoon set it up, still alive, Silva behind. Menorca didn't see it in time, and it's going back over to the Canalmen. Timo to take it, line drive, Mendonca, Silva, Rigo with one hand. That's too far. What a match this is turning out to be tonight. Timo, another line drive, Mendonca hit it off to the side, off the roof, ace point. Silva, backdoor for Rigo, deflected, Muldoon keeps it alive. Morrill running in, sliding down, Hallinan the reverse. At the back for Botello, Silva almost went over. And McCarthy touched the net, it didn't matter. It dropped down, another Bourne point. 19-15, Bourne's in front. Sub in for the Cardinals, first time we've seen her in a while, Aubrey T-Kip, the sophomore. Comes on in for Kylie Cabral. On the left side, T-Kip lines up on the back line. All the Canalmen students on their feet. Timo with the serve. Line drive up by Rigo. Silva backdoor yet again. Still alive. Hallinan, Muldoon, Russell, you bet! Timeout. Joseph Case in an electric Bourne High School Gymnasium. They're Canalmen in front 20-15 in set 4. Well, it's been taking place a lot in this 4th set. Whenever the Canalmen are lining up for the serve on the left side, you got all the students. They're doing the twinkle fingers that we usually only see for the libero. They usually go straight high. Instead, they're pointing it off to the side. And then as soon as the service is made, just swing their arms over to the right. All right, we're out of the timeout. Timo's on the serve. Timo to take it, line drive off of Mendonca. Rigo behind for Botello. Timo is there. Muldoon for Russell, deflected and out. Timo again. Mendonca trying to play it up. Silva's there for Rigo. Down quickly. Timo's got it. Muldoon leaves it short, and Hallinan gets it to fall. Timo, another line drive. Rigo off to the side. Botello in the air. T-Kip's got it. Russell short to Muldoon, leaving it for Hallinan. Deflected, still up by McCarthy. Morrill back for McCarthy. Underhand will go out on the right. That ends the long run. How amazing was that? And now Case trying to redeem a run of their own. Madison Mendonca on the serve. 22-16, Bourne over Case. Mendonca going to the back, off of Timo, deflected, and McCarthy can't save it. As Mendonca again plays it a little bit more towards the left that time, and it drops again. McCarthy with another chance. After Muldoon tried to set it up, Muldoon shaking her head, she knows it. Service gonna come more towards the middle. That's Morrill in the air. Muldoon backdoor, Russell back alive. Russell gonna receive it again, and it drops down at the back. McCarthy goes out, Morrill the libero on the serve. A real run up, Botello short. T-Kip runs in to send it over, but out on the left. And it's set point for Bourne. Morrill line drive towards the back. T-Kip up in the air. Botello, Rigo, Russell, Muldoon, Hallinan. It's down. We're going to a fifth set. Well, doesn't the game of the year in the SEC deserve to go to 5? That's what we're going to have. It's going to be first to 15, a win by 2. As the captains are meeting in front. We'll keep it here during this captain meetup real quick. It's Sophia Hallinan and Madison Silva. There's going to be a coin toss. Part of it is which side you want to be on. The other side of it is where do you want to line up? Where do you want your bench? Where do you want to serve first? It all depends on where you want it. Looks like both teams are going to stay on their same side. I think Ed and I got to collect our breaths after that energetic set. Set 5 coming up. If Bourne wins, they take the SEC crown 3rd year in a row. Don't go anywhere. All right, here we go, folks. 5th and final set. Tonight's SEC volleyball matchup between Case and Bourne. Bourne's going to serve first. On the end will be the senior, Michaela Muldoon. Bourne trying to win it here on senior night at home. Won't earn the first point. Maddie Mendonca to take it on the left side. A high serve, Timo for Muldoon. In the middle for Hallinan, back over. Silva runs in, Botello off of Muldoon and off of Russell and out of the back. Mendonca a little bit shorter that time. Muldoon to Timo, deflected, dug out nicely, it's back over, still alive. Mendonca behind for Botello, looking for the kill, dug out by Morrill. Muldoon for Timo, deflected, back up in the air. Silva looks to set it up for Botello again, Russell still keeping it alive. Might be too far for McCarthy, but she does catch up to it. 2 Cardinals there, Silva for Mendonca, leaves it short. Muldoon in the middle, Hallinan. Silva back, 2 Cardinals in there again. Russell for Muldoon, back on the other side for Timo, a good rally coming here. Silva for Botello, up by Russell. McCarthy tried to send it in and it drops. There's Mendonca, Morrow with the dig, Muldoon backside, close to the net, it drops, Hallinan couldn't get the reach, it was Alana Martinez who went up with it. That's 4 straight for Case to start out this 5th set. Hallinan looking for it, Riga was there, Silva, other side, Botello, Muldoon back up. Russell looking for Timo on the left, still deflected, and it's down again by Kayla Dowdle. Timeout, David Moore and the Canalmen. Well, Bourne's got to hold the party right now. And you can see right in the huddle, and it's Muldoon leading the chat with their players, as well as David Moore. All right, there we go out of the timeout. Mendonca again to serve it. That's a high serve that time. Russell's there. Muldoon back for Timo. Can't get it to drop as Riga was there. Botello again on the left, deflected and out. It's all Case here in the 5th set. They got 6. Mendonca towards the back, that's Morrow. Muldoon able to get it up, but a violation called. Muldoon leaves it for Timo. Soft touch, Mendonca back in the middle. Silva for Botello, kept alive by Muldoon. Morrow leaves it for Timo on the left, and she's short. So now both teams will swap sides. Bourne's gonna need 15 of the next 21. Here we go quickly. There's no break in between, like going from set to set. Play on here. Mendonca on the serve. Morrill the dig. Muldoon back for Timo. And that'll earn the first point for Bourne. Timo on the serve. Mendonca with the dig. Silva over to Botello. Underhands it over. Timo to Muldoon. Other side, Lily Russell deflected and down. Timo again lines up on the right. Bourne still trailing 8-2. Line drive, Mendonca up. Silva for Botello. Russell keeps it alive. Timo's gonna have to send it over towards the back. That was Rigo in the air. Silva soft touch, Muldoon runs in. Morrill behind, Russell will take it towards the back line to Rigo. Silva, short to Dowdle, it drops. Sub in for the Cardinals, it's Willow Andre. Alana Martinez goes out. Andre on the serve. Still alive here for Bourne. Timo able to get it over. Looked like it was going to be done. Here's Botello for Case, dug out by Morrill. Two Canalmen running in, and Russell. I don't know why she didn't send that one over. Looks like she was trying to go for McCarthy. David Moore's going to use his final timeout of the match. 10-2 Case over Bourne. Again, it's first to 15 in this final set. Haven't seen many of them this year. For Bourne, it's their third time in the fifth set this year. They're 1-1. One of them was their loss to East Bridgewater. The other one was the win against Case. Cardinals 5 points away. Bourne needs 13 out of 17. It's all going to start by earning a point and getting the service back over to their side. Andre on the serve. Morrill hits it behind. Ace point. Andre a little bit shorter. Russell up in the air from Muldoon. Back to Lily Russell. No deflection, it's out. Muldoon goes short and Hallinan will send it on over. That's one. Bourne didn't need a comeback of the century. Morrill towards the back, libero to libero. Silva sets it up for Botello, Morrill the dig. Muldoon ready to set it up for Rosignol. Silva leaves it for Botello again. Timo up in the air, in the rafters. Russell in the middle, Muldoon has it. Silva yet again for Botello. Timo over but out on the left. That's Timo for Muldoon, back for Hallinan. Still up. Didn't call a whistle. Hallinan looking to go to the corner, it's out. And now it's match point. That's Botello on the serve. Morrill for Muldoon. Other side, Lily Russell, kept up by Rigo. Silva goes back to Rigo. Morrill alive. Muldoon for Russell. Rigo back again up in the air. Silva short for Dowdle. Muldoon back. Morrill retreats off the rafter. Timo sends it over. Silva for Dowdle. You bet. The Cardinals win it. 3-2. Listen to the fans here. It was deafening in this gymnasium for such a long time tonight. Case Cardinals, what a win to go to 15-1 on the season. 11-1 in SEC play for them. Bourne will drop to 13-3. It's their first loss in SEC play this year. It's their first loss at home this year. It is going to do it for our coverage on Bourne Community TV. Big shout out to Ed Strode filling in on camera tonight. I'm Keegan Amblett signing off from the Bourne High Gymnasium. We will see you on Wednesday for Bourne Canalmen boys soccer against Greater New Bedford. Have a good night, everybody.